You've got to brush your teeth before you go to bed. This is Gru. Always remember, brush your teeth, wash behind your ears. Goodbye.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Mr. Carell, good to see you again, sir. How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well, Matt. I know I miss you, but it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
I'm going to jump into this. Congratulations for it. I have to tell you, I do always love when we get to meet a really iconic character, sort of at a different moment in their life, especially when they're younger, because you can learn a lot about a character kind of by seeing who they were as a kid. So of all the other great characters you've played, who would you most like to see as a kid just to see what they were like back then?
Brick Tamlin.
Please tell me what he was like as a small child.
I think he was very different than he is as an adult. We actually talked about origin stories when we were doing Anchorman about where Brick and the team might have been at one point. And, if you have some time at some point down the road, I can give you the lowdown about what Adam McKay, what his thoughts were about a young Brick and the rest of the team. It's not at all what you would expect. And I think it could have been really funny.
I will buy coffee if you will sit down and just walk me through it. It is entirely on me, sir. That sounds incredible. As an actor in an animated film, I would imagine it has to be really great to get the chance to do the voice for young kids who you run into on the street. But I've always wondered, at what age does that stop being cute? Like, what's the difference between a kid wanting to hear Gru and a grown adult wanting to hear Michael Scott say that's what she said?
The weirder thing would be a grown adult asking me to do Gru. That
has to happen.
Not a lot. No, kids sometimes. But I think most kids don't associate like the face to the voice. And it's almost more disconcerting to hear the face that you're not expecting to make that, sound making. It's like, I don't always do that. I do leave, like for friends, voice messages for their kids as Gru, which is always, that's always fun. You've got to brush your teeth before you go to bed. This is Gru. Always remember, brush your teeth, wash behind your ears. Goodbye. It's just little stuff like that. And I did that for a friend's kid. And the next morning, he said, Mom, I told you, he's real. That's real, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's amazing. Do you ever have like 6-year-olds and they're like, Foxcatcher?
Yeah, that was most of the audience for Foxcatcher.
I knew it. You guys really nailed it. That's where you got that Oscar nomination, baby.
Yeah, they love, like 8-year-olds love that moody, atmospheric,
that nuanced.
Kind of yes.
Yeah. I live right on the water here in Chicago. So oftentimes I look out of my window and I see a plane flying by, pulling a giant banner advertising something. So no joke. I'm not making this up. Today, I literally looked out my window and saw a giant minion just flying right outside my window. And it was just, it was kind of surreal. I was not expecting it. So I have to ask, what is the strangest place you have ever seen a minion?
I not personally, but there's a huge one here in Hollywood that they have painted like near the Dolby Theater. Like it's the whole arch of is it the Dolby still? Is it the Dolby? Yeah. Yes. And it was taken from a hotel right opposite at night. And it was just one big eye looking into the hotel room, and it looked hilarious and slightly terrifying. I'm visiting Hollywood, and this is my view of this huge minion eye looking in the window.
Hollywood is so glamorous.
It is.
It really is. They're giving me the wrap. I've got 1,000 more questions for you. Mr. Carell, you've been kind to me for a very long time, sir. I've been interviewing you, honestly, since I looked up our first interview, and I think I was like 19 when we first spoke. And seriously, wow. I just want to say thank you for always being so nice to me, man. I'm a huge fan of yours, so thank you for living up to the person I want to be. So
what you're saying, this is the last one. This is the last one we'll ever do.
I treat everyone like it's the last one. No, it can't be the last one because you promised that you would give me the Brick backstory. So we at least got one more.
Well, next time I'm in Chicago, I'll give you the Brick backstory.
And coffee on me, sir.
You got it.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.